What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, Baro Katir is here. We'll do a full inventory review on his new stock as of August 11th, 2023. If you enjoy these types of videos, we do Baro videos whenever he shows up. And yeah, it just after all that wolf sledge farming last week, I think a lot of players are just tired, so we're just taking it easy. Did not wake up for Baro. We'll show what Baro has. Reminder, he'll have this for about 2 more days. Yeah, a lot of players were grinding out that wolf sledge alert last week, and there really isn't any mission to replace that, so if you want to go grind out some ducats and relics, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We pretty much already knew what Baro had because it was kind of leaked a couple days ago, but yeah, at least he has a good thing for once. So let's go take a look at what he's got. And I'm going to go ahead and say that, keep in mind, this is the last normal Baro until Tennokan Super Baro shows up at the end of the month. And that Baro, if you buy the relay ticket, will have all of your, basically everything on there. Speaking of, Baro having some stuff, we got the new Prisma Oma today for 450 ducats and 175,000 credits. This thing has massively buffed stats over the normal Oma. We've got higher attack speed, double the crit chance, more crit multiplier. Now, we do have lower status. The normal Oma has 30% status. This has 20% status. We've also got increased base damage. The normal Oma, I believe, is 224 base damage, and the Oma, I almost call it the Tenant Oma. I'm going to probably call it Tenant Oma like twice in this video. The Prisma Oma has 250 base damage. This is MR12 required, so I'd say pick these up. Once Baro disappears, there will be people that forgot to pick this up and will be buying this during the week. Additionally, don't buy too many of them, though, because, as I stated, Super Baro for Tennokan Baro will be here at the end of the month, and this item will be at Tennokan Baro. So the supply will be able to be replenished at that point. But I'll still buy it because I don't have it, and, it's going to probably have 0.5 Riven Disc, but we'll check to make sure that's the case. Okay, so that's your new item. Now let's go over everything else. Let's start off with the mods. So we've got Prime Pressure Point, Prime Pistol Gambit, Primed Quick Draw, and Primed Bane of the Corpus. I'd say probably get all of these besides maybe Prime Quick Draw. Prime Pressure Point's very good for heavy attack builds. Prime Pistol Gambit is great for like any crit pistol build. Prime Bane of the Corpus is good for endurance missions against Corpus on the Steel Path. And Prime Quick Draw, I don't use it all the time, but there's certain times where it might be okay. Reload speed does not scale super phenomenally in this game. So yeah, it doesn't really feel like they should honestly buff the stats and it's like 100% reload speed to like have the animation. But yeah, I'd say a must-have for Pressure Point and Pistol Gambit, and then these other two are like, if you really feel like you need them. But this one, the Prime Bane of the Corpus prioritized over Prime Quick Draw. For your appearance, we'll briefly go over that in a second, but let's look at the Mastery Fodder stuff here. I mean, the weapons he sells. So yeah, the new Prisma Oma, it's got good stats. You might want to get this for sure. It's not an Incarnon, but still, those are good stats. You got the Machete Wraith. A pretty good machete stats-wise, but yeah, basically Mastery Fodder to most players. We got good status chance at 33% and very high slash weighting. And we have the Zylok. The Zylok Incarnon still is not really fully fixed. The Incarnon shot is not good with multi-shot still. But hey, the primary shot in the Zylok Incarnon is pretty good if you want some slash procs. So feel free to pick this up. We don't have the Incarnon yet. This usually is a pretty expensive item to buy for Platinum other players. How many ducats does this one cost? This one's 500 ducats, 200,000 credits. And the Oma was... the Oma was 450 ducats. Okay, so this one's technically more expensive. Then for the miscellaneous stuff at the end, we have no boosters, it seems, just decorations. So yeah, as far as the stuff from Baro you should pick up this week, definitely get the Prisma Oma. Maybe even get a couple more of them to sell in the future for Platinum other players. Get Primed Pressure Point, get Primed Pistol Gambit, the crit chance mod for pistols, and the melee damage mod for melees. And then you can get the Zylok and the Machete Wraith for Mastery. And then the rest of this stuff, I guess just like, there's a Katir Ephemera. Like these cosmetics are really up to personal preference. I'd say mainly you want to get this Prisma Oma and these good Prime mods. The rest of the stuff, it's just like, the Zylok, you can live without the Zylok Incarnon, seriously. You should be looking at this stuff for resale value of anything else. Like buy some Zyloks to sell to people, buy some, maybe buy some Prime Pistol Gambit to sell to people, get some Prisma Oma to sell to people. All this other stuff, probably not very highly desired. As far as cosmetics, you got the entire Katir shoulder, or the entire Katir armor set right here. Got the Katir Dyak Cyandana, Opticore Elixir skin, you know, blah, blah, blah. None of this stuff really is screaming out to me as being amazing. But yeah, let's go take a look at the Prisma Oma in the Simulacrum without a full build. And let's also take a look at that Riven Dispo as well. Fast travel to Cephalon Samaris. It will likely be pretty good. I mean, what are they called? Tonfas in general have good stances. So this will be using a... I'm literally using a Tonfa right now, the Praetos with Sovereign Outcast. So let's take a look. So just to compare that, like I said earlier, so a lot of stats are better just on the Oma. The only thing that's better on the Oma normal is the status chance. Everything is better on the Prisma Oma than that, by a lot, actually. So taking a look at the Riven stats, let's see if they remember to make it 0.5. Is that 0.5? 1.7 meters of range? Yeah, probably. Let's see. So 1.7 on the Prisma, and then on the normal Oma, how much range did that give? Okay, they did remember to nerf the Dispo. 2.1 meters of range on the Prime. Wait, 1.7? Is that really how low it's? I feel like they didn't fully nerf the Oma Rivens, no one tell DE. 1.7 versus 2.1, that seems somewhat better. Like, that doesn't look like a 0.5 Dispo Riven to me. But yeah, either way, let's just go ahead and like swing it around a little bit, see how it feels. No attack speed mods. Kind of weird sound effects. Like, you would think it would make like electric shocking noises. Not just like whatever this sound effect is supposed to be like. Sounds like nunchucks or something. Alright, let's go ahead and summon these guys in. Oh yeah, I could definitely see this thing being really good. Now, I don't have the orange crit cat buff, but yeah, this is going to be nice. If you don't have an Oma Riven, maybe think about picking one up, even though this Dispo is going to be low. Yeah, this will be a very good weapon. So yeah, definitely pick that up if you don't have it already, guys. I'll probably have a video on this like later in the week, or later next week, rather. I got a couple more videos planned for the next couple of days. You go, of course, to the Nightwave weekly reset video on Saturday, but or rather Sunday. But I've got some other build videos I've been working on stream, so go pick this up. Pick up some extra ones in the future. As anyone that didn't sign this weekend for this Baro, you got like a day and a couple hours to pick this up. So pick up like 4 or 5 of them, maybe. Sell in the future. Probably not use it that much. It does look really, really cool. But I'll probably stick with my Praetos for the increased movement speed, to be honest. So, and we can't really get past this kind of power creep, unfortunately. We have parkour velocity and sprint and slide speed at all times on the Praetos. Even the new Incarnons require you to actually have come multiplier before you get these tense bonuses. So I'll just keep this thing equipped. Prisma Oma is still cool. Too bad it's not 10 Oma for an extra element, but oh well. At least we got double the crit chance. Alright guys, I'll see you on stream later tonight. Appreciate all the support and take it easy. Bye!